Imagine for a second that cold calling, networking, social networking, and internal networking with partners doesn't exist. You have to generate your own leads from your existing clients. It's safe to say that if you just went to the top 20% of your current client base and asked them to introduce you to people they know that are just like them, you may have some new prospects. After that, the math depends on how good you are. So let's role play how this sounds. This is you calling one of your top clients, Joe. Hello, Joe. How are things going? Good, good. Hey, I was just wondering, if you had time, maybe we could grab some lunch, and I think you feel good about the work we've done for you, and I was wondering who you know that maybe I could meet. As Charles Barkley might say, that's terrible. Make this simple, simple, simple. You want to communicate to your advocate what you are doing, what you need, and why you value their help. It should sound something like this. I'm growing my business. I think you can help me. When can we meet for lunch or coffee and talk about it? When you do meet, certainly you should talk, catch up, and cover any business issues. When it's time to discuss the purpose of the meeting, get to the point. You should say, as I mentioned on the phone, I'm growing my business, and I thought you might be able to help me. I've identified a list of companies who fit well with our deliverables. Those companies that we serve best and have a great appreciation for what we do. And here's where you'd share your target. I also looked through your LinkedIn connections and identified 5 companies that look like they fit a similar profile. When you look at both lists, who do you know well enough that they would take a phone call from me if you asked them to? If I could coach you for a minute. Don't let your own brain baggage get in the way of doing this. If you're thinking, I don't want to be pushy, I'm afraid they'll get nervous, I don't want to take advantage of the relationship or risk it, remember, you are meeting with your best clients and advocates. You have a great relationship. They said yes to the meeting and probably said yes that they would try to help you. When you give them some names, ask why your advocate or partner would call this particular company. Ask, what's the best way for me to meet them? If you get stuck here, simply ask, I don't suppose you could call them for me. Assuming they say, sure, I can do that, then you simply ask them, what will you say? You want to be very specific about what is said, so let's cover that now. Suggest the following to Joe. When Walt calls you, you should take his call. Walt's a great guy. He's done very good work for us. And if at the end of your conversation with him, there's no reason to continue, it's okay to say no. You may get objections like, I don't like to give referrals, or I have to think about it, or I'll get back to you. It usually means they're uncomfortable for some reason. I will generally ask one time, can I help? If or when you determine you're not going to get any names from your client, and it happens sometimes, you need to allow a comfortable exit. Joe, I'm getting the sense that you feel uncomfortable, and that was the last thing I wanted to have happen. May I ask you one question before I leave? As you go through your day today, you may occasionally encounter people who I can help. When that happens, don't keep me a secret. Okay, it's time to practice this and try to gain an introduction. Don't forget to track your results. Set your target based on the math we reviewed at the top 20%. Track your results, appointments, and production. Did the introductions you received qualify and buy? Thanks for joining us, and now go get some introductions.